Good morning and welcome to day 3. We've been walking around all morning, well, all morning, 5 minutes, trying to find a pretty shot to show you. We had a bunch of them, but every time we seemed to have a really nice shot ready to go. A truck came by, or another truck came by, or a motorcycle came by, or some guy with a guitar came by and started blah, 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 blah. He wasn't talking to me, clearly, but that's a nice shot too. I guess we might have woken up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know. I mean, it's a pedestrian zone. That's a pedestrian zone. But look at all the trucks. Now, I guess they do have to make their deliveries, and they have to do it before all the pedestrians wake up and start walking around. So, clearly, people aren't walking around. Ooh, this will be a nice shot over here. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. Anyway, we'll talk a bit later. Right now, we just need to wake up. Maybe find us some coffee. So, we've literally been walking for 18 minutes and 52 seconds right now. And everybody that I've walked by kind of looks like I felt when I did that first video. Faces down, you know, woke up on the wrong side of the bed. So I've made it my point, there's been about a dozen of them, to say bonjour to everyone. I'm like Belle, but I'm not Belle. But, you know, she walked around singing that song saying bonjour to everyone. And you know what? I smile, everybody else smiles, and it kind of makes you feel happier. I mean, they say that every time you smile, it releases endorphins, makes you happy. This is a beautiful town. I mean, literally, we were just over there. Well, you can't see it, but man, I took that shot before. I'm gonna say, bonjour. See, people smile. It's awesome. All right, we're in a better mood after 20 minutes. We could still use some coffee. I don't know where we're gonna find it. I also don't know where we're gonna find the Camino, because we're filming. And when we film, we don't necessarily see signs. Oh well, car coming. Let's walk over here where it says Gar and Train and look at our map. Something we've missed while we've been away, the tree-lined streets. I mean, these are some old trees. That tree's been there a while. That tree's been there a while. Those trees have been there a while. Though this one is surprisingly not nearly as narrow as most of the ones that we've had to traverse. I mean, come on, we've got a bike path, walking path on this one. Normally we don't. Now the Camino is actually over there somewhere, the one that's closed. I mean, this is an alternate route. It's actually on my maps, which is good because I haven't seen the symbol in probably 30 minutes. Well, since the last video. As if we were worried. Some beautiful roses here. And when I said the real Camino's over there, I didn't mean the real Camino. The real Camino is wherever you go. This pilgrimage is not about walking an exact path and following some arrows or symbols. I mean, as long as the ocean's that way and not that way, and I'm going this way, well, there you go. It's the Camino. Now, I did want to go on the nice route this morning, like I did yesterday, but yesterday we ran into that spot where it was closed, and we did think about going around it and trying that trail. But then when the hospitalière Isabelle talked to me last night, I did understand that part. She said it was closed because it was dangerous. So I'm guessing yesterday's was closed because it was dangerous as well. You don't want to walk up there and then come upon some place where we can't cross that's been washed away by a mudslide, or, you know, it's just rocks falling from above. That would be bad. So we'll take this other path that is marked every now and then. Of course, another 100 yards and we see another symbol, but that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at here the chateau from the 14th and 18th centuries. I'm not quite sure what that means, but man, it's pretty cool. It says it's open to visitors, but I doubt it's open right now. I gotta take a picture of that. I mean, that's definitely, this is Rob's thing right there. Old stuff. Well, we've decided to come down the driveway and look. There's nothing says private property. It said open to visitors, and there was actually those arrows. I don't know if you saw them in the beginning of the video. Well, the last segment, not the whole video, but it had blue and yellow and I forget what other color, but it pointed this way for information on hikers. That's what rando is. So we're gonna see if we can get a closer look at this place, which clearly we can, and hopefully we can get out without having to go backwards. But we're not gonna be too upset if we can't, and we won't be upset if we can't go in, because wow, that is awesome. Well, this is the entrance. Looks like you can stay here as well. Our visit is $8.50. Oh, unfortunately, it's only open for visits starting at 10:30. Well, It's open April. Well, it's after April. Anyway, that's all we're gonna get. Even their driveway is tree lined. That is so cool. Now you can see it's much narrower than the road out there, but those are some still darn old trees. Didn't see any hiking information, but perhaps if you got to go on the castle, they might have some hiking information. But old wall. Yeah, definitely Rob's kind of thing. And you know what? We would have missed this whole thing had we been way out there somewhere on the real Camino. It's a nice, quaint little town right here in the center, Centre-Bourg, and here's the church. Looks pretty old. Looks like the door was open. I have to go through, see what it looks like in there. Side door was open. We couldn't fit through with our backpack, but the minute we opened the door, we could tell there was something going on inside, so we haven't tried that one. But I'm sure it's open too. But we don't want to disturb what's going on inside. So we're gonna go find ourselves a store because we still haven't had breakfast. And yesterday we had this great huge liter of drinkable yogurt. Oh, there's a store right over there. I see it. You probably can't see it yet, but you see all the fruits and vegetables outside. Nice little quiet road, single lane. We've seen cars go in both directions, not at the same time, of course, because that would be a little difficult, but hence why they have a little bit wider than what they need. Though I guess in the case of where my aunt and uncle used to live, if there was someone coming the other way, you just had to back up and get in somebody's driveway. And that's how you passed each other. So I guess they would have to do that here too, in some places. But yeah, just a beautiful morning. But we haven't seen anybody for a while now, so at least since that last town where we did get breakfast, had some nice strawberry yogurt and some bread and some saucisson. Good morning, guys. You enjoying your breakfast out there? Yeah, I just had mine too. Well, probably about an hour ago now. But, oh, look at you guys. You know, it's something we see every Camino. We go through farms. I'm surprised it's taken us till the third day to see any horses. We've seen a couple of cows. Actually, more than a couple, probably about 20, but we just didn't feel the urge to film them. But those are our first horses of this trip. I'm sure there'll be more. So it says we've got about 4.5 kilometers to Hendaye, which is in France. And that's right across the border from Irun. Now, if I look at my watch, what does it say? It says we've gone 6.18 miles. That is roughly 10 kilometers. So if we have only 4 more miles to go, which is 4.5 more miles to go, 4.5 kilometers to go, which is roughly 6 miles, that would only make it, wow, math is not working right now. I just walked up and down the hill and up again. But it's a lot less when she said it was like 25, which is 25. Seems like it's more like 15, which is 15. I don't know. I mean, we're going the right way, but clearly we're gonna get there much sooner than anticipated. Seeing as how the albergue doesn't open until 4 o'clock, because this is an albergue now, because we will be in Spain. We're gonna have lots of time on our hands. Well, now that we've had time to rethink the math a little, not that it matters right now because this view is pretty incredible. We'd gone like 6.1 or something miles, which yeah, equates to about, wow, that's beautiful. Equates to about 10 kilometers. Sign said 4.4 kilometers to Hendaye, which is behind those trees there. And over there is Irun. So yeah, pretty much thinking Isabel was just a little off on our calculations because it's definitely not going to be 25. It's definitely going to be closer to 15 kilometers, which is like 9 miles, which is not bad. I mean, after yesterday, thinking we were going to go 15, then going 20. Today, thinking we were going to go 20. Now we're only going 15. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Ankles are both a little tender because we've been going up and down hills. A lot of rocky paths for the second half of the day, which, yeah, second half. Yeah, the last 3 miles. But, ooh, plane coming in. That's pretty cool. Well, we should be there in about an hour then. just over there somewhere. Finally starting to come down the hill now. I mean, we have to, it's sea level down there. And we got to cross over on a bridge. Actually, we haven't come this way before, but we did walk into Hyundai from a different direction, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago. That was not the year that we fell, because we'll show you where that one is too, somewhere along the way. It was the year after, when I finally had my phone and wanted to show you guys some of the sights. So that way is Hyundai. This way, España and Irun. We've reached the Point Saint-Jacques that crosses the river here. Well, actually, I don't know if it's a river or an inlet. Well, it's an inlet slash river slash something, because you can tell by looking down there that it's tide affected. And the last time we came in here, we came in along the river that way somewhere. Let's see, we'll walk a little farther and see if we can get a better view of it. I'm sure we can. Yeah, kind of see where that person's running along the thing down there. We were following along the river slash inlet until we got to Hyundai and had to go up and get up there. And this time we came from up there to come across the exact same bridge to bring us into Irun, which is over there.